Hello, me chooks, Matt here, and so continuing on with my latest pickups videos, I am going to talk about a few that are from other regions as well as some local releases. So these are all 4K, so they are region free, but some of the Blu-rays are not. And I'll tell you which ones, but there's actually only one of them really that's from another country. And so we'll start with that actually. So I recently picked up the Funhouse, directed by Tobe. This is a movie that he did after Texas Chainsaw Massacre and before Poltergeist. So even though it's got the clown on the cover, the clown is not in the film. That's actually just to make you think, oh, it's a horror with clowns. No, it's not. It's about these kids get trapped in a circus, or in a traveling circus show type of thing, and they decide to stay after hours, and it was probably the biggest mistake of their lives because they won't have any after a certain individual decides to go on a bit of a hacking spree, really. This is definitely not region free for the Blu-ray, but it is for the 4K, so you can still watch it. I've got a 4K. I've got a 4K player, and of course I've got the region free player as well, so I can watch them eventually. This is probably. I would actually say Life Force is my favourite Tobe Hooper movie that he did on his own without Spielberg involvement. We know that Spielberg had a little bit to do with Poltergeist. So this is what he did after Texas Chainsaw Massacre, in between those two, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Poltergeist. This is the movie. So if you do get a chance to see this, it is an interesting movie. It's just a hack and slash. But yeah, I'm just glad I've got it in my collection at last. I don't think it'll come locally anytime soon in Australia, or in the UK for that matter, but you never know. Next up, I got, now a few months back, I did a video about some pickups that I got from JB Hi-Fi, some really cheap ones. Like, these things were discounted to go, and that was it. I got a really good price on them on top of that, so I was really happy with that. And that was the first Universal Monsters collection in 4K. I think I paid $40 for that, so it was about $10 per disc, which isn't bad, especially when you want to upgrade to 4K. However, I never actually ever saw the second part that they released, which was, I think the first one they had Dracula, Frankenstein, who else? Dracula, Frankenstein, I don't know, was it the Invisible Man? Yeah, it was the Invisible Man, and the Mummy? The Mummy. No, the Mummy's in this one. So I got season 2. I can't remember the name of the monster. Please let me know in the comments. So, but anyway, so this one came with, the Wolfman. Of course, the freaking Wolfman. I love the Wolfman. Anyway, so I got the second set from the UK. It was a really, really good price. I couldn't say no to it because this thing's been selling for like over $100, which is just insane dollars and insane money, and just not up my current circumstances. But I finally felt, hey, I need to upgrade and I need to get these great films. So this has the Bride of Frankenstein, the Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, and of course Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is actually the youngest of all of them. I think that was made in the 1950s, while all the others were made in the 30s and 40s. So yeah, I'm just really glad I got this. The strange thing is, this is a slim disc version. That bloody big 4K Dracula one that I got, the first Universal one I got, was just a massive box. I'm so glad this is slimlined. So yeah, it doesn't come all in individual box set, individual boxes. So yeah, I just prefer this over, really a lot of disc bloat, I guess. Anyway, so there's that. And then, so I know you may not believe this, but I do not own these movies in 4K until today. I waited a little while to get the Blu-rays. I got the Blu-rays several years ago. But yeah, so I finally have The Lord of the Rings in 4K. This is the extended and theatrical cuts. Yes. These are always really super duper expensive. And unnecessarily so, I think, especially for a 20-odd-year-old film. But they are seminal classics before the dark times, before the crap came through. So I really do like these films, and to have them on 4K at last, albeit I know they're still on friggin' 2 discs. It just annoys me. I know they're trying to do the best, transfer and everything in 4K, but I really hate the fact, it's like, end of part 1, put in part 2, put in disc 2. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to sit back and enjoy and go to the toilet whenever I have to and press pause. But anyway, these films are going to be like, over 3 hours long. I prefer the director's cut over the theatricals, that's for sure. So I probably won't even touch them. So, but some people have different tastes. That's mine. But I love these films. These films are probably the best thing to ever come out of New Zealand. And you can quote me on that. And speaking of New Zealand and Lord of the Rings, because I got those, I had to get The Hobbit also. This one's slightly cheaper. I don't know why. It was just slightly cheaper than the Lord of the Rings set. But anyway, this is the Hobbit trilogy. Comes with the theatricals and the extended. I remember the hoo-ha that was with this when it first released, being, the first thing in digital with 100, I think it might have been, was it 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second? Anyway, it caused a lot of controversy in people who didn't really understand film. And, so I am looking forward to revisiting these. I've never seen the extended edition of, what's the second one? The Five Armies. Is that it? I've never sat through the extended edition for that. So it will be interesting to finally see that. Of course, I'll watch this first before I watch Lord of the Rings. So at least they kept true to the original, well, almost to the original source material, as well as the source material from the movies as well. So, they didn't go all Amazon Prime on it. So that's actually the reason why I'm getting this. Anyway, so thing is with this, keep your bloody Blu-rays. That's all I'll say, because there are no extras on this whatsoever. And I don't even think that the audio commentaries made it on these sets, which is crazy talk, but that's just what they've done. So I would suggest keeping those Blu-rays as well. Anyway, so that's it for the 4K that I've recently gotten. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to do another video very, very shortly on some Asian movies that I recently got. And, well, don't forget to like and subscribe anyway as well. I thank all my new subscribers so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. Thank you. It really gets. I really perk up once I find I've got another subscriber. So thank you all so much for that. So please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the notification so that you know that there's other videos on the way, because some people are missing videos, and they're like, oh, you did a video? What? So yes, indeed. So hit the notification bell so that you know I get new videos out there, and I'll try to keep as updated as I possibly can. I cannot do this channel without you. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much. And anyway, who am I? Well, I'm Matt Pot. Who are you? See you next time.